This video is going to show you all about conditional formatting. Conditional formatting will allow us to change the colours or formatting in cells based on the values that are in them. So we take this as an example here. Here's a bunch of students and here's a bunch of their grades for assignment. Now, obviously we can see down here there's a few people that aren't doing well, but it doesn't show us very quickly and easily how everybody's doing. And colours can really help us pick out areas in spreadsheets we need to focus on. So what we can do is just grab the area, and I only want to colour conditional format this section here because these are the grades. And what I do is go to Data and Format and Conditional Formatting. Okay, now you can see here, look, that one of the options for me is just to change it based on a value. So I could say I'm looking for everybody that gets 50. So I could say let's have a look at, so we want is equal to 50. Okay, and I can find everybody that got perfect marks. That's really valuable. So that's one thing we can do with conditional formatting. I could probably add another one as well. So I could add a new rule to find everybody that, say, gets less than 10. That's another one that a teacher might want. So I'm going to say this time less than 10, and this time I'm going to go with red, because that's it's not good to get less than 10, is it? So press done, and you can see I've found that, there you go, third house on assignment 4 got less than 10. Now, what I might want to do is have the spreadsheet calculate all of that for me. So let me get rid of these ones. And I'm going to add a new rule, and I'm going to use a colour scale. And look at that straight away. And I can choose a different colour, so I can go from green to red, or I could just keep all the greens. I'm going to go with this one here. And I've got a kind of heat map. Let's go with this one. Okay, now look at that colour map. Straight away I can see there's a few people down here that have done kind of badly in all of their assignments. And that's really useful. Okay, obviously for teachers they can see if you're not doing so well, but you could use this kind of thing for doing science work, where you could find information from a spreadsheet that's not matching, or even in humanities. Now another way to do it is just to use it for colour code for things like that meet a criteria, such as yes or no. So really straightforward, like before. Add a new rule. Let's try a colour scale. Now look, I've just selected the wrong one there, haven't I? So let's just grab this one here and add a new rule. Here we go. So you can see that one's not working because it doesn't work on values and numbers. We have to use this. So this time I can only do single colours, and I've got to say text contains yes. It's green, and then we add another rule and we say text contains, this time, guess what? No. This time we'll go with red. Okay, and look at that for me straight away. And now you can see that I can find out everybody that's not handed in their work. So let's try changing this one. You'll notice I've used validation. Straight away, look, it goes to no. Any of these ones, look, Jack decides to hand in his work, it changes to yes. And that is conditional formatting, changing the colour or formatting of a cell based on the values that are in the cell.